36 grains of Varget and a 160 grain Hornady FTX. So we'll figure out the velocity. Wow, at 2,175 feet per second. That's a puppy. Here's the primer, very, very mild load. You don't want to beat this gun up too bad anyways. There you go, that's about the velocity we're talking about here. Boy, these are very pleasant to shoot too. Let's get the gun set up for two. Let's try the rectangle. Isn't that funny? Caught it right in there. That's going to be a neat capture, isn't it? Underpowered. It's a pretty generous circle up there at 3, but you know, still it's the bead is more than 3 times the size of the target. There's a hit. Bonnie and Clyde. They robbed a lot of banks. Bonnie and Clyde. .2600 feet per second, and I'm going to compare them now to my hand loads, which were 21 and change, and we'll see if that has a better effect on the action. Hand load. Factory. I want to thank you guys guys for watching the video. Let's let a little of the outside in today. Got some birds out there chirping. So this Model 81 was manufactured between 1936 and 1950. They made over 55,000 of these. They are about 8 pounds with a 22-inch barrel. You'll notice from the video that these actions require a minimum amount of momentum to actually get the rounds to cycle correctly, because this is a long action, long recoil action. At 36 grains of Varget, we're right on the edge of creating just enough momentum to cycle this action. For shooting steel, it was really a delight because the recoil impulse was very easy. These reduced loads work very well. Now, if you were going to do it for a hunting application, I would say probably that you'd want to go up maybe a couple of grains at least. You could use that Hornady reload data, starting out at the low end, and work your way up. And that 300 Savage is a very formidable cartridge for deer hunting as well as target. Now, to be fair about everything regarding this gun, I want to give you some of the cons as it relates to this gun. First off, loading this style with the internal magazine, the edges on the inside of the receiver here, you're almost cutting your fingers as you're putting them in individually. This still is a very, very painful gun to load after a period of time. You know, if you run maybe 50 or 75 rounds through it, you'll find that your fingers get a little bit sore. Another issue is the safety. Nothing wrong with it, I guess, if you're used to working with AKs, but if you're used to, you know, thumb safeties or index finger safeties, it is a little bit odd to get used to. You might notice early on in the video I was looking around the side of the gun. It's like, how do I put this on safety? So there's a little bit of learning curve there. The recoil impulse of this under lower charges wasn't too bad, but as I was using the factory ammunition, I found that it did belt me pretty good off of the bench. But of course, if I was standing up, the recoil would be managed a lot better. These are sensitive to low charges, which does really put something in the negative column, because you will have situations to where you might find the gun will jam if you don't have the correct amount of energy to cycle the action. Now for in the plus column, this is an excellent hunting rifle, excellent rifle for steel. I really think that what caught my eye early on is that I saw one of these down at the Alien Rifle Range, and the gentleman really was very helpful in telling me all about the gun at the time, and I just thought the fat barrel was really cool, and the bluing on these is exceptional. Now you have to figure this was made around in 1946, and the bluing on this is really, really in pretty nice shape, so you'll find that a lot of times they'll be in this type of condition. This does take down. If you were to remove the fore end, you can easily separate the barrel from the receiver. These come in a variety of different calibers. This was in the 300 Savage, but the 35 Remington is also a very good hunting cartridge as well. Very, very good investment. There was a couple of outfits out there that did set these up with detachable magazines. One company in particular was Krieger, and Krieger had some very unique design. They fit the magazines very well to the receiver, and they looked like they were actually a factory installation, which made them very, very nice. All in all, I liked doing this video. This will be the last that I talk about the Model 81, but I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and stay tuned for future videos, of course, because I'm going to try to get something out every week. And like always, have a good weekend.